Because quite frankly, I am so sick of just poor implementation on groups, apps, tools.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
January 5th, 2018, I set out to do a year of content called the Daily BA. The idea was Monday through Friday content for you, a behavior analyst by a behavior analyst. And I wasn't really sure where this was going to go, but the kind of end of the year time and the beginning of this new year, it's like, what happened? Well, I've never been so tired in my life. Now, this was like a good tired and then just too much work tired. It depends on the time of the year. I've never had such an amazing experience, and I've never met so many awesome people in such a short amount of time because of all of this. So first of all, thank you. I also developed a new skill set that I'm still learning to hone in, like a young Luke Skywalker trying to use the Force. It's getting there. Now, I stated 4 different goals. The first, personal enjoyment. Would I actually enjoy doing this Monday through Friday content, and could I do it? If I had followed my commitment, that would have been 260 videos, making me 67 videos short. Respectable, but not what I wanted to do. Number 2, personal growth. That one was amazing. I've never felt like I've kind of found my niche so much before in my career. So thank you to everybody that helped make that happen. The list is so long. Number 3, would you actually find this intriguing? Would you comment, subscribe, follow along, maybe even support the channel in different ways, helping me make connections and such? And the answer, well, there's been 176 continual days, if you were to add everything up, of consumption. If someone just sat in front of a computer and consumed, it was that much, which is a lot in some regards, but extremely small when it comes to good video content creators. Other ways to look at it, 250,000 minutes that were watched on this channel and over 200,000 views. That's absurd. So cool. And number 4, monetary support for expansion. Would enough people find this valuable to actually be able to support monetarily in some sort of way for additional value, like you would get something else, but to help us really grow and expand this channel? And the answer is yes. Not enough to break even, that's all right, we're still growing, but there are some people that enjoy this enough to do that. I spent the time running the total amount that was earned and the total number of hours put in for the whole team, most of this is me, for an astonishing $3.36 per hour. It's crazy. It's really fun though. Another way to look at it is 1 in 1,300 people have supported in that sort of way. Not that I expect everyone to do this, but it really begs the question of just how valuable is this? And I think there's a few things going on there. There's some folks that are a clear lack of wanting to support because of some sort of, they think they could do it better, jealousy, what have you. That's cool, whatever, teach their own. The other is the lack of complete awareness of the value of social media and different forms of media. And for those folks, late adopters, that's all right. We'll get them on board eventually. And the last one, to be really critical of myself, is that the content isn't there yet for people who really want to do that. And that's why I'm setting out on 1 more year of trying to refine this channel. Now's the time to hit that subscribe if you aren't already. Now for the additions, what's going to be happening that's different from 2018 into 2019, and there's 3 distinct ways. The first is a weekly failure video for all patrons, talking about something that I've completely and utterly failed on related to behavior analysis, lessons learned and such, delivered right to your inbox. Those will be happening likely on Sundays. Now, Fridays, I will be delivering a behind-the-scenes update of what's going on in the new business. And if you haven't already watched, I'll link it up here. We are trying to pursue how we can essentially create behavioral health care standards. Ambitious as hell, and if you're interested, that's where to go learn more. And lastly, I'm super stoked for this one, a full-length podcast. I'm talking about a deep dive where we're going an hour and a half to 2.5 hours on topics related to behavior analysis, like standardization in our science. Does it actually matter? Do we actually deserve to branch outside of autism? Things like the ISCA versus the FA, all of these will be happening on this as we gather more input, more perspectives, and can line up the dots on getting everybody involved. You're gonna be able to watch that full-length video if you're a patron up to a week early, depending on the tier, but we're gonna be delivering it free to everybody else. And there's gonna be a lot of opportunities to be able to call in, phone in, give your thoughts, ideas, prior to recordings as well. So start to watch for that. Make sure you hit like, those notification bells, make sure you see it first, whatever it takes so you can follow along and be included. And lastly, one important note is I'm going to be letting my kind of guard my own guard down a little bit more. I'm going to be more honest, more truthful, more to the point, more explicit, because it seems that's what everybody enjoys. It's also what's lacking in behavior analysis. So we're just going to kind of go like full, like rock star mentality on here, and hope that you enjoy it and that it doesn't lead to a complete destruction and burning of this channel. Because quite frankly, I am so like sick of just poor implementation on groups, apps, tools, technology. There is a full-blown commitment to using behavior analysis in the creation of this content, in the conferences that are going on this year, everything that I'm a part of and doing. We want to really buckle down and focus on that. So I'm going to be spending more time there, more time to the people that are dedicated to helping improve the process, Patreon people and such, and less time in places like groups and places where I just think we get down rabbit holes and nothing productive's happening. So if you're into this, please don't be one of those 1,299 people that don't support and just consume the content. Consider doing a couple different things, either tagging people below or going to www.patreon.com/dailyba and consider just looking at the tiers and maybe signing up for one. I want to make sure that this is an ad-free channel. The more you can help, the more that we can create content. You can help me influence and create and make that content as well. So like this video if you're into it. Please share, maybe, you know, like help consider getting the Daily BA out there. Smash the notification bell down in the corner. Subscribe if you aren't already on YouTube. That is where I mainly host and interact with folks. And I will see you in the next one. That's your Daily BA.